It sounds better. All right, you guys let me know if the music is too loud in the back. I'm kind of playing something off to the side of the mic here, so if it drowns out my voice, or if you can't hear it at all, tell me, because you guys are my IT department. Let me see. Let me scroll up just a little bit to see who's in the room with us. As you can see, I'm over here. I'm working on. I was working on Kevin's Grotto piece, so I'll pencil this for a couple minutes while we just kind of start things off. And let me see. Hey, see Chet's in the room. Hey, what's up, Chet? Good to see you, dude. Let's see, Kevin says. And of course, Waffle is going to be in the background squeaking his toy. Yeah, we got back from Hampton Comicon yesterday, and then decided to take a nap. And I woke up Buck Rogers style this morning, like at 2 a.m, and then I woke up again at like 1 p.m. So it took a lot out. It took more out of me than I thought. Ken, what's up, dude? Evening, gents. Kevin's in the house. Art to be seen. Some person. Hey, what's up, some person? Waffles at the chat. Ken says, I feel as if I misrepresented and not just friends getting together and bullshitting. Yeah, thanks, some person. Yeah, I scrolled up and I saw that it was on there. And Ken also let me know that I was muted. Yeah. You can let me know if you're going to start doing the thingy thing.
I'm not. I have to take a quiz.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I got some Psylocke going on. Yeah, this is Kevin's Kevin Green's big grotto piece that we started working on. So I started adding a little bit onto it. So we got Psylocke, and we're starting to add Rogue into the mix. And then after we do our normal draw stream, our normal jam session, we're going to be putting some inks on one of Ken's pieces. Ken Cesar. There we go. We got the Happy New Year piece that we still have to finish. I got running behind. We got a couple of things that were kind of put into the mix, and then we have Chet's big Thalia and Purgatory piece that we want to put some inks on tonight. So we've got a couple of things to work on, a couple of things to have fun with. This is going to be a lot of fun. Figure maybe I'll put some eyeballs on Rogue while I've got some time. Very cool. Ken is asking, how was the show? The show was great. This is actually our first. It was a smaller show, and it's up in Hampton, Virginia.
But man, was it cold.
It was crazy cold. We're in the back of the room, near to where the loading dock is kind of close enough to the back of the room that you can kind of feel the breeze from the back. So it was a little chilly, but you know what? Everybody was super cool. It was a really nice show. Everybody was really nice, very cool. They were all happy that we were there. So that is the important thing. So you see me put a little bit of eyeballs on Rogue here while we're doing our thing. What was nice is that we didn't get snowed in, because only 2 days before we had what might be considered Virginia's largest or biggest snowstorm that we've had in years and years. So we had snow drifts up against the house that were like 1.5 feet, something like that. So we were a little concerned whether or not we were going to be going at all. But luckily, the snow stopped for about 1.5 days. It already started melting by the time Saturday rolled around. So everything was on the up and up. Everything was good. Here we go. Get back over here. Some person says hello to Kat.
Hello.
She's hanging out in the background. She's doing some work at her station.
Yeah, I'm doing schoolwork.
Kevin says the exciting adventures of the Triple X women chilling by the pool. It sounds like a baby in the background. I know. Almost all of Waffle's toys have little squeakers on them. That's what he likes the best. Some person says, where there is Waffle, there is cat. This is true. Kevin says, the Happy New Year piece just keeps on giving week after week. I know. I really do need to catch up. There were a couple of things that were backing us up, like this past month, for sure. We're still fulfilling on the Club Corrupt issue #1. And then we had to take over the duties. I said duty. We had to take over the duties of the Zen Bounty Wars fulfillment. So that was like it's like having a full-time job and then somebody gives you a full-time job. So it was just time consuming. That's all. But we're just about ready to finish that up. So it's going to be off our plate here very, very soon. Over the next week or two, it'll be completely off the plate and in the mailbox, which is good. And then there were just some other things. I had to sign a few hundred copies of this and then draw like a stack of small sketches for the other Kickstarter. Lots of little things that just they kind of like funneled all together and kept me from some of the other things that we're working on. So Kevin says, where there is Waffle, there is a way. Indeed. Christopher Bouchard hanging out with us. Glad you're here with us, man. He says, hello, Bill. Glad you're well. Hello, Kat, and love my package. I can't wait for a new update on Zen. And that's good. That was my update right now on Zen. So we've got the book, all the books we've received from the printer. We've received metal prints. We completed all of the original art and sketches because there was a tier that comes with original art and sketches. There's only one item from the list that we don't have in the studio, so that we can start mailing out packages to everybody, and that's one of the posters, one of the 11x17 poster prints. We got all of the shipping materials, all that good stuff. Everything is ready to go except for the poster prints, and then we're spending some time organizing which packages are going to which people. And luckily, well, the poster print, the reason that they were late, the reason I don't have them yet, put it that way, is that there was a misprint with the posters. But luckily, the printer jumped on it like really, really fast. They were super cool about it, and I should be receiving them like in the next couple days. And then we can fulfill that. Spend 2 or 3 days printing up postage and getting that out in the mail. So that is what's up with Zen right now. So hopefully over the next week or two, we're going to start shipping out all of that stuff and actually have it all done. So that's good news. Good news for us. Good evening, my friend. Vida Alte. I'm glad you're visiting us again, hanging out with us. Very cool. Very cool. Chet says you had to handle the Zen book too. There's a whole team on that. I know there was a whole team on that, and there were just some things that were out of my control, certainly, that got in the way of that working out. So we had to take over fulfillment and take over printing and shipping and all the good stuff. So it's everything is cool because we're almost done putting that all together, and I want to make sure that these books go out because they were already late to begin with. So it was good that we took it over, so that way I'm sure that everything's going out and we're not delaying anymore. Plus, I was running the communications and stuff and on the Kickstarter page. So it's good that we took over because I could communicate directly with the backers instead of going through 2 or 3 channels to get messages across. So almost done. It is it was a little time consuming to have extra things added to our schedule at the last minute like that. But I want to make sure that everybody gets their stuff. So it was more important to make sure everybody's happy. Let me see. Let me put this little shadow up here. Yeah, this rogue the rogue that I'm putting into the triple X-Men piece here is going to be more of a Savage Land rogue. There we go. I'm assuming the music isn't too loud or too soft or whatever, because you haven't mentioned anything, so we're good in that department. I'll upload music and stuff to the actual StreamYard software later, so that way I can control the volume easier. There you go. We'll see if we can get this little look on Rogue's face before we move on to our jam session for tonight. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Slide this up a little bit like that. Sweet. Thanks, Ken. I see some person says, did you get food poisoning from a suspicious tomato? No, nothing bad. Nothing bad happened. It's just we went up there with little to no sleep. Actually, we did all right with the sleep department. Everything was actually good. You know, it's just it just takes a lot of energy to do a show. And when we got back home from the drive after our nap, we stayed napping. It's like we went into cryo freeze or something. And I woke up and I was like, "Holy crap! What time is it? What day is it?" There we go. Got a little bit of... That way I got a good direction on which way Rogue is headed here. I was thinking about drawing like, there's probably going to be like a little grotto waterfall, like right behind her butt. That'd be kind of sexy. Put back there. So next time you see this, she'll be all inked. There we go. All right, we might leave this like this for now. Make sure I remember to put some little wrist thingies on her. All right, let me see where you guys are at. Let's see. Kevin says, "Will that waffle cross paths with the lone waffle?" That's a very, very good possibility. Oh, cat waffles. Platinum, what's up, dude? Glad you're hanging out with us, dude. This is our Sunday catch-up episode. Yeah, I didn't mean to completely miss Saturday. But old Bill was in cryogenic freeze. In cozy sleep. Oh, thanks, Christopher. Says awesome hot rogue artwork. Thank you so much, dude. Kevin says it will look so much better in the near future when she's fleshed out. Very true. Yeah, it's going to be a big piece. Kevin says, I hope the water in that pool is a titty bit nipply. Oh, no, Christopher, you're not allowed to bid on her. Kevin will put his foot down. Ken says maybe the waterfall can fall on her butt. That's what I was kind of thinking, like sort of like splashing a little bit. Yep. And maybe like, there you go. Let me put this up like this. Like, I don't know if maybe the rock will be up here like this and the waterfall is doing this kind of noise and kind of splashing this way. So that way it's kind of all like the water is running down the side of her leg and stuff like that. Would be kind of cool. But yeah, you read my mind. Yep. Great minds think alike. And then let me see here. And of course, what's going to happen? You have to print this thing as a scroll because it's gonna be a very, very wide piece. You got the rest of the waterfall be like rocks and stuff that'll end up crossing over into this piece. That way they all kind of connect. There'll be individual pages if we print these in a book, but we may actually do like some kind of long poster kind of image. We'll figure it out. There we go. All right, I think that's where we're going to leave it for right now. Let's see, some person says maybe, or he'll encounter the good, the bad, and the waffle. That image, it hits me right. That hits me right to draw waffle with like the poncho and all that stuff. That'd be dope. That would be dope. Yes, exactly. Kevin says, I paid already. She's part of a theme, Christopher, but I appreciate you are willing to steal it away from me. Kevin says, I like how Ken Zazer thinks. That's right. Let's see, Christopher says, man, but awesome artwork. Oh, that's cool, man. I'm glad you're liking it. I got your back, Kevin. Kevin says Storm can make water move in an interesting way. This is true. So you think that could be pretty sexy too. Some person says maybe some smoke. It'll match her dazed look. Platinum says, did I hear you say the list is nigh complete? Time for more commissions? The time for more commissions is coming soon. I've got things that belong to you that are actually coming up on the list already, because we're working on a story together. So I won't say more about that, but you're gonna have to start seeing some pages here pretty soon, because we've got some things that are already in the pipeline for you, my friend. Hey, Chet says no, Plop, he has a long way to go. That's true. I've got a couple of pieces for Chet that they may end up getting done about the same time, because I sort of have all of them like halfway inked. So I'm going to show Chet like a whole bunch of artwork like all at once. Ken says, yeah, he does look. Christopher says, there might be another commission soon, Bill, and it might be Rogue. Excellent. Excellent. Rogue is always a good excuse to draw. I always love Rogue. Let's see, Platinum says, I want my Nira X bent over White Snake's car. I will not yield on that. On the hood of White Snake's car. Argo Comics, hey Dan, how you doing, man? Waterfalls, nature's bidet. Yes. They do like to be extremely clean. They like to keep their fun clean. Kevin says, thanks for having my back, Ken. I will reciprocate by having Malka's back. Platinum says, shucks. Very, very cool. Let's see. Oop, there we go. Back it there. Ken says, that means I got some pages coming too. Nice. Kevin says, once upon a time on the waffle. On this episode of The Waffle. Some person says, if you ever replace that drawing board, it'll look cool with a commission on it, or maybe a painting. This would be cool, though, but it might be, I don't know, it might distract me from the thing that I'm drawing. Actually, speaking of which, we need to toss around a couple of little ideas for tonight's sketch. Let's see, I'll get a piece of paper here. I think tonight's order of business is basically going to be a pencil sketch with the intention of inking it for the person who may win the piece at the end of the show, or at the end of the auction, because we'll continue the show for a couple of minutes after the auction is all done. So if you guys wanted to throw some ideas around for tonight, now would be a good time to kind of see what sticks. We'll see what tickles our fancy for tonight. Kevin says, I forgot to steeple your fingers when you said excellent. Yes, excellent. Kevin says, you missed Valentine's. We need a hot Cupid cyber angel. Okay. See, right away. Cat thinks Mercy right off the top.
No, we did a Valentine's Day one.
Oh,
Mercy.
we did a Valentine's with Mercy. This is true.
Yeah.
We did a pre-Valentine's. I think that's the piece that Chris Dehan won in an auction. Let me double check. It's right on my.
Yeah, with the Cobra.
Yeah, it's my. Oh no, the Cobra piece. That's right. Then what was this piece? The Cobra piece. That was actually Ken's. That was Ken's piece. And we actually changed the logo on her chest so that it would be a heart. Yeah, I think Ken's got that one. Not that a Valentine's thing again wouldn't be bad. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Oops, my light turns off. My light's got a dumb sensor on it. If I stand up and walk away from the table, it automatically turns off. It's weird. Some person says Nosferatu, perhaps. The one that the new version looks pretty scary. Maybe. I have to look up some reference for that one. I haven't seen the new movie yet. I have not seen the new movie yet. But a Nosferatu piece would be interesting. Christopher Richard says, how about a Rogue artwork? Since we're talking about Rogue tonight. You know, Rogue does agree with me. We'll see. Ken says maybe Mercy as April O'Neil. You know what? I haven't drawn an April O'Neil in like forever. That might be a good idea. And I was just drawing Rogue for Kevin, so maybe something different. But that's not to say, Christopher, that we won't do a Rogue commission in the future, because Rogue is always fun. So yeah, Mercy as April O'Neil, or just April O'Neil. Platinum says, if Rogue could absorb all the power, I would love it if she was Marvel's Superman. She is my near ex of the Marvel Universe. We're back to Rogue again, which is a good idea. It's like you guys are convincing me little by little. I could do April O'Neil or a OP Rogue. Is sort of what's in my brain right now. We'll see where you guys can push me into doing. I see Platinum says I would have her stay with Magneto in that one storyline book. Yeah. Nicholas Gear. Hey, what's up, dude? We're trying to figure out our drawing as we speak. We're sort of stuck between I want to say we're stuck between an April O'Neil something or other, or possibly Rogue, maybe a Superman version of Rogue, is sort of where we're at. I'm not really completely convinced one way or the other just yet. See, Kevin says, yes, silly me, I was thinking wings and bows and nothing else. Kevin Green says, would April be wearing a pizza bikini? There would definitely be a pizza theme of some kind. You know me. April O'Neil and Rogue wrestling. You know what? Why not both? Am I right? But April O'Neil's severely underpowered with Rogue overpowered. Let's see. Jello wrestling. Ken says, like, she's sitting on the couch and her legendary yellow jumpsuit is unzipped all the way down, of course. And there's a pizza slice strategically placed down there. Nicholas is saying she, which I haven't drawn she in a few minutes. It is something outside of the box. Some person says it could be Jello or any food. Kevin says you got my vote, Ken. Yeah, voting on this one here, strategically placed right here. The April O'Neil was the first different one that came up in the ideas, in the list of ideas. She does have the legendary yellow suits, and sitting on a couch would be kind of cool. All right, you guys have got me kind of pushed into April O'Neil, I think. Not that we won't do the other ones, but right now I got April O'Neil. Maybe if there's enough room for Rogue somewhere here. Let's see what April O'Neil. Let me see how much space she takes up on this piece. If she's kind of laying on or sitting on a couch. And I'll see if we'll pencil it tight enough so that you see what's going on. Remember where we're going to auction off at the end is going to be this rough pencil. I'll try to tighten it up as we go. And this will be with the intention of inking it afterwards. So that way we can actually see what the whole pencil looks like. We have enough time to get the whole drawing down on the paper. I haven't drawn an April O'Neil. Wow, in forever. I think that's what got me about this. All right, let's see what we got here. I think I'll try to draw her kind of close to like that original version of April O'Neil. Eating pizza sexily. I think maybe she's actually eating a slice of pizza. I'm going to leave her mouth kind of like this, so that way we're going to have some pizza. Yeah, you get the idea here. Little melted cheese. Stretch out the cheese. Let me see where you guys are at real quick. Let me bring this in just a little bit closer. That way you guys kind of see what expression I'm going to be putting on her face. There we go. I do like the idea of the yellow outfit being kind of unzipped in the front. We'll see. Whoever wins the piece, though, it's like we always kind of modify the piece for whoever wins it. So it can like lean more towards like a general audience look, or it can lean more towards like an adult look, because we'll have two different versions of it on the gallery anywhere. So anyway, so let me see here. Let's see where we were at. Here we go. Platinum says we could have a time traveling. Trying to get back to her actual owner, Nerex. Kevin says she's going to tempt a turtle or a certain cyber angel to come eat that pizza. Argo Comics Dan says, "Good thinking, Ken." Yeah, I was thinking it. We're all kind of agreeing with Ken right now. And it could have that little strategic slice of pizza down there, or maybe like the corner of the box or whatever. Platinum says time traveling waffle. Is Waffle somewhere in this scene? That would be kind of cool, actually, because she's going to be sitting on the couch with like a pizza box next to her. It would be kind of funny to have Waffle just kind of chilling out. Some person says which April O'Neil. So I'm thinking it's going to be kind of a mix, maybe of a little bit, but it's going to be inspired most by like the original April O'Neil. Like I'm thinking like back in the old black and white comic book Turtles books, when they were like a little bit more edgy, more serious. But she had just like the yellow jumpsuit, remember? So it's like that's what comes into my head. Which is similar to the 80s cartoon. I agree, Ken. Yeah. It's like that's always been like her signature look. She's had a couple different looks in different movies and TV shows, but that original one always sticks with me. Ken says the turtles had a couch in the lair. That's right. Yep. So we can actually make it like the lair, like underneath in the sewers. Kevin says, so Waffle is Einstein in the first scene from Back to the Future. Time traveling pooch. That would be dope. That would actually be like a cool picture to draw. Like have the DeLorean in the background. I like it. Platinum says, how about whatever the character is, she's pouring water all over her chest so you can see through her white t-shirt. It's always a gimmick that I like. Some person says Krang could be hiding in the closet, not in the suit, but by himself. Platinum says maybe she works at Hooters. Classic April, nothing new. They have totally stripped her of all of her character and modern takes. Yeah, I agree. I like the original. Poor Krang. Let's see, won't have his hand while he spies on her. That makes me think of April doing her take on Flashdance. That's true. But I like the idea of her sitting on the couch, like all just being cool and like chomping on a slice of pizza. That'd be kind of cool. Some person says also a window with all the turtles and as many others as you could fit spying on her. This might be a good idea. This is something that we could put in the background, even though it like might be in the sewer. Because I'm thinking like the couches across the bottom here, and then we could put like some of the bricks, kind of implying that it's in the sewers. Because it's all those round shapes in the background, like the different shapes of the caverns and stuff. Let's see. Got to have some cheese dripping from the chin. I agree. I think we'll do that. Nicholas Gear says, now the important question: pineapple on that pizza? I'm brave enough for pineapple on the pizza, but I don't think April is going to dig that. I don't think April does that. Granted, the turtles eat everything on pizza. Kevin says, is that cheese in her mouth or something? I say, it's cheese, dude. It's cheese for the pizza. Ken says, hell yeah, pineapple. Let's see. Some person says, being with the turtles all the time, April would have acquired a taste for weird toppings. Yeah, see, that actually makes sense. That's in character. Platinum says, if you draw she, draw Orchid instead. Yeah, Orchid is on her way, dude. Orchid is definitely, she's going to be a big part of the story coming up, so can't wait for that. Kevin says, I won't say anything about April developing a taste for turtle soup. You're awful. Stop.
I got 100% on my quizzes.
Excellent. Just so you know, Kat is doing some extracurricular college stuff. She's got 100% of her quizzes. So everybody, please congratulate her while I'm all over here drawing pizzas and boobs. Platinum does say, Bill, when taking ideas, read more because the chat is like minutes ahead of you. I know the second I look down and start drawing, it's I lose time.
I finished my quizzes. I'll get on.
Kevin says, window underground. Well, they could be hiding like around the corner or something like that. It'd be kind of cool to even have Shredder somewhere back there, just kind of like hiding, watching. Some person says, I've seen the turtles put marshmallows on pizza. This is very true. You made it with your sanity. All right, we're going to keep on going with the pose here. Don't worry, I'll try to look at the chat a little bit sooner than last time. It'll be good. We'll see if we can get April's pose on here first.
Alright, boys, I'm in. I'm in.
All right. Kat says she's going to help me out. She's going to be reading comments while I'm drawing, which would be amazing.
I just got to catch up with the context of the chat.
Sure. Kevin Green says, "Why stop platinum?" It gets people thinking. All good. Well, I'll let Kat catch up a little bit while I'm kind of putting down April's pose.
Let's see. Some person says, speaking of new TMNT, I like the movie where they go to alternate TMNT universes.
I don't think I've seen that.
That's the most recent one that we didn't see.
Yeah, I haven't seen that
they
one.
Have that cool animation style.
The last animated version of the Turtles that I've seen, that I actually watched it, was the one. Yeah, kind of.
The one where they did Leo and Raphael, like really good.
Yeah, they did a good job with Leo and Raphael, but also April O'Neil had like the ninja outfit, the yellow. I come from Kill Bill ninja outfit.
Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting her boyfriend's name. Casey.
Well, I don't know. I don't think Casey Jones was ever like supposed to really be her boyfriend. I mean, Casey Jones is definitely a big.
It's definitely implied that it's just like
he
totally pines for her.
In that movie, he does, but like I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, the one that from my childhood is the one from 2007. Yeah. Ken Zazer says you can have an old cartoony periscope with an eyeball sticking out from the water gawking at her. Maybe choose to add a water channel or something.
I actually love that idea.
I always think that's hilarious, the eyeball poking out.
Yeah.
So funny. Kevin Green says, someday we need to see April cross paths with Elisa Meza from Gargoyles.
That would be cool, actually. Like combining a lot of like those 80s cartoons together would just be a lot of fun, dude. It'd be so fun. Let me see. Let me make sure how this pizza is going to be stretching over here.
Platinum says, if she's on the couch, one leg must be up on the couch so we can see in her thigh.
Totally agree.
You're talking to the absolute king of spread eagle.
You know, I didn't mean to be.
You're like, oh, let me make the pose dynamic. And then you're like, oh.
Yeah. It's just, I guess it's just going to keep happening.
It's what's in your heart.
It's what's in my heart. I do it with the utmost respect and... All right, there's a lot of cheese on this pizza. I don't know what to tell you.
The person says, of course, Bill's a pro. Kevin says, I would think that April knows how to eat a New York pizza by now. She's got to fold it in half to keep it from going.
Yeah, I was thinking about, but having it stretch out like this is the whole picture.
It's funny. Although it would be also funny to see her just being like, whoa, like with the thing of taco. Thank you, Platinum.
All right, so I'm drawing part of the jumpsuit here. So she got like rolled up sleeves, but of course it's going to be like all open in the front. It's going to be YouTube safe.
Christopher Bouchard says April looks fantastic.
Awesome. Thanks, dude. You guys make this always fun, man.
Kevin Green says She's gonna get pizza all over her jumpsuit.
Oh no!
Yeah. She would have to take it off to keep it from getting dirty because she's smart. The king of spread eagle. I thought I was the only one called that. Ken Caesar. This should be your new, like, if you ever do an autobiography. Platinum says, I need to start super chatting ideas so you see them in time. Do you even have that option?
I don't have that option just yet. Yeah.
Oh, not yet. Is it because you don't have enough hours or subscribers thing yet?
I think I need to get more subscribers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't think
you need 1,000 subscribers in order to monetize your channel.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're getting close. I think I have 600-ish.
Let's check. Let's see.
Plus, I have to be a lot more. I got to be more consistent. I got to have some more shows. Got to have more show times.
You're currently at 603.
I'm at 603.
Mm-hmm. Some person says there could be some strategically placed pepperoni that fell off the slice. Kevin says, I dare say it, April is coming early this year. Some person says, I think it's 500 subs plus a certain amount of watch hours. I will do some research on the side here because I can tippy tap and check the chat around the same time.
Cat is a multitasker.
Platinum says, ninja outfit, Bill. That's game death outfit. Bruce Lee, bro.
You know what? You're actually right about that. It is like the Bruce Lee outfit. Yep.
Called out.
Called all the way out. But I did unzip her outfit all the way to the bottom. I gotta make sure to put the little tactical pocket on the side of her cargo wannabe pants. All right, as promised, one leg is up. I gotta get a leg up on the competition.
Yeah, the super chat eligibility is 1,000 subscribers or over 4,000 hours of watch time on the channel. Gotcha.
Yeah. You guys can hear Kat's voice okay, right? I want to make sure.
Oh, yeah, they're hearing me. They're making jokes.
Oh, okay. I never know what the mic is actually picking up and what it's not picking up.
Don't worry, I'm listening on the side.
Cool.
So the person says, April's coworker could be hidden somewhere with an over-the-side camera peeking at her.
Ooh, that's good too.
All the peeping Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Ken says, Platinum. Cat's absolutely right, but to hear her say it out loud is hilarious. My voice could be a little louder, yeah. Because I'm, his mic's all the way over by him, and I'm clear, like, probably like.
Let me turn this music down a little bit, and I'll turn up the gain on the mic a little bit more.
No, not too much. I'll just turn my head. I'll just turn my face.
Okay, you guys let me know if she sounds better or not.
Kevin says, April, live streaming how to eat foods in a sensual way? The people need to know.
The people need to know right now. Yeah. There you go. I'm making sure I got a little feel for like how the couch is going to work out here. I'm concentrating on couch cushions.
Got no time for it, man. Couch cushions.
Plus, I don't know if I want to like have her jumpsuit go all the way down to her ankles, or if I want to rip the jumpsuit so it's kind of like she's wearing shorts or something.
Ken Zazer says a turtle eye mask would be awesome draped over her knee.
Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
That's not her knee.
Well, over her thigh. It just felt right.
That's a leg.
Everybody's gonna wonder now, like, whose mask is it?
We'll never know unless it's colored.
Well, actually, the version of the turtles that I love the most, all of the masks were red.
Oh, the original one.
So you still wouldn't know.
Kevin says, but which turtle? Probably Raphael.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong on that one.
She has a pizza slice. It might be Mikey.
Yeah, but they all eat pizza.
Yeah, but he's the one who procures the pizza the most.
There's truth.
I don't know. One person says Donatello because he's got the staff. Ken Zander, he's like, hey yo, because you put the thing up.
Yeah, it was too good of an idea, and it was right at the right second. It was perfect.
I spoiled the view of all that skin.
You know, I was thinking
I
I was thinking the same thing. Is like, what if I just make it kind of like a bikini bottom? Here we go. I'm going to put this in here. We'll see how it flies. My lead broke.
No.
Oh man, I sort of want to make. I want to make a turtle lying down right here, facing up. I have to. Now I have to.
And Xavier says they were all red, but you knew by the weapon.
Only by the weapon.
Some person says there could be a little trying to get out from under the pillow April's foot is on.
That's not a bad idea. That's a pretty good idea. We'll see if we make some space for the littles. We like our littles.
Kevin Green says, I like the update on the jumpsuit already. I think April got tired of her pant legs always sopping in sewer gunk. She should just have like really, really tall boots.
I don't know if I want to cover her legs though.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Like realistically.
Oh, being in a sewer.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Platinum says next artwork we can have a rear view of April squeezing off her suit so her thighs exposing the non-mentionables while trying not to get lag on YouTube.
I know, right?
Ken Davis is nice. Platinum says her bottom leg is in a weird spot. Is she sitting down?
Yeah, she's totally sitting down on a couch. So the couch cushions are all uneven and stuff. So I'll I'll
and
get it.
also, it's like it's weird, but it's like I can sit down with my leg turned that way. A lot of people can't.
Oh, like I can't, but girls
Yeah,
can.
girls can. Well, a lot of girls can. Not all of them, but
Not all of them, but I bet April can.
Kevin Green says, I think April is posing as the centerfold of Turtle Time Monthly.
I like that. There we go. Gotta roughly put in how. I don't know which turtle this is though. I'm gonna have to draw in a weapon so we can actually know which turtle this is. Because he's lying down. Waffle's groaning.
Yeah, he is. I took his toys and I put them up on counters so he couldn't squeak, and so he's dying currently. He's like, oh, I'm so bored.
But I want to squeak.
Platinum says, joke's on us. That's April's cosplay mask. Oh, he's dreaming.
Is Waffle dreaming?
Yeah, he's not groaning. He's dreaming.
Oh, little man.
Yeah, he's got that eyeball like he's possessed. He's half barking. His cheeks are like filled with air, like trying to bark.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me get to the rest of this couch here. We're gonna figure out our little space here.
You're fighting your dreams, bud.
Oh, this is a good idea you guys came up with. This is I'm liking how this idea is coming up. All right, let me draw the little arm parts. Then maybe we can draw some of those other characters like kind of peeking in.
Kevin says, turtle video game standee.
That's a good idea.
Well, there was a female turtle in Miss Camilo. I didn't know that there was a female turtle at any point.
Oh yeah. There was. I remember there was a female turtle.
I would assume they would do that trope, but I just didn't know.
I don't know that I was ever like too excited about like them doing too many different things with the turtles. Like I just like the basic. I like 4 turtles against like the Foot Clan, you know.
Platinum says, what will Casey say about all this? Some person says, Splinter in the background giving a thumbs up in approval. Kevin Green, looks like porn, and it's not even on its side.
Let's see. I'm going to have a little shape like this and a little shape like this. That way we can, when we ink it, we'll throw in some brick action So that way they can see where she's at.
Some person says there's this one video called TMNT Tijuana Turtles, very graphic and hilarious. Like marijuana, but TMNT. You got that jumpsuit looking almost like a slingshot bikini. Yeah, actually, yeah.
It does have that vibe, right?
Yeah. Ken Zager says that would be cool. A yellow one. A yellow slingshot bikini.
Uh-huh.
Kevin Green says the funny thing is that Rob Paulson has voiced half the turtles to date. Platinum. My knee would break off if I tried that. Yeah, a lot of people, yeah.
I think I'll draw some. I got Splinter and I got a couple of turtles. Gonna be hiding back over here, like wondering what the heck's going on. I'll draw a Shredder over here.
Kevin says United States, Canada, Mexico, Canada, Jamaica, Haiti, Peru. Now you have that song stuck in your head.
Thank you. Sweet. I'll put a little shadow right here so that way I know that's going to happen. That way we know what's happening with this video game machine. I think you're doing all right. Throwing a little bit of shading from back here. I'll make sure to X this out. Make sure I put a little surprise shading over here. So Shredder's all freaking out. Sexy pizza time. All right, I'll put a couple little finishing touches on it while, because I think we're just about at the hour mark. So
Yeah, we're at 11 now.
So let me, well, you can put on the thing for the little ticker tape for the auction. So if you guys would like to bid on your idea for the evening, that would be awesome. I'll let Kat keep track of the bidding and stuff while I add some more little goodies here.
Yeah. Kevin Green says, I think that one turtle there may have died and gone to heaven. He looks so cute there.
He looks dead. I'll put a little halo. One halo for the happy gentleman.
Platinum says, any more turtles ruins it for me. Yuck. The originals are all we need.
Yeah, I was always happy with just the originals, man. Right? It's like that's the way I always thought of it.
Kevin Green says, that video game has to be Contra, right? Up, down, left, right, A-B. And we got Kevin in the house bidding $1. He's the big man in the house with $1.
$1.
$1.
Sold.
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. Yeah, I like that her. And of course, whoever does win this for the evening, you can let me know whether or not we, because I can open up this outfit a bit more for the actual original, or we can keep it like this for the original, and then when we upload it to the Patreon page, we'll have like 2 different versions of it. So it all depends on what you would like to see.
And Xavier says, "Hey, Bill." Just hey.
Hey, Ken.
Kevin sold, yes. Platinum says, "Is the OnlyFans content Miss O'Neill?"
Yes, the OnlyFans content will be for Miss O'Neill. And I think we'll actually do for the Patreon page. We'll make sure that we make some time and do a color version of this one too. So we'll have a high res color edition that you guys can all download. A high res version of it. That would be fun. Still not sure what video game machine this is going to be. It's not going to be Contra. It's not going to be Joust.
Joust. Be Galaga?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to make it like a Street Fighter machine or a Dragon's Lair machine.
No, Dragon's Lair machine would be cool.
I like Dragon's Lair.
Button says, "Bid $1.69.
69 cents.
Kevin says, "That's my bid." Do you take change, or are we only doing solid numbers?
Solid numbers, please.
Then the bid is still $1.
You know what? Shad Zane, because you suggested it, this will be a Dig Dug machine.
Yes, you have one Dig Dug.
I am going to, I'm just going to kind of do it like this for right now, because I'm going to look up the actual Dig Dug machine and kind of like, when I ink it, I'll do something a lot more accurate. So that way. So I know it's going to be a Dig Dug machine. It has been decided. It's got too many buttons for a Dig Dug machine, but that's okay. I'll change it. It's going to be,
yay!
It's going to be Dig Dug. And I may hide some more people in the background. I think I like.
Kevin says, "Dig Dug makes sense with them being underground and all."
I'm going to hide a little shadow of Batman back here.
And Shadzane's now in the room with $10 bid.
$10. Shad's in the room with $10. All right, we're going to keep this going until, let's see, it's 11:05 right now. We'll keep it going for 5 minutes. So at 11:10, I'm going to do a 10-second countdown. Whoever has the winning bid after that will be the winner of our group session, draw stream, chat, jam, artwork for the evening. And remember, when whoever wins the piece is going to be fully inked when you receive it in the mail. Okay, so this is for us to be able to actually fit it within a reasonable amount of time, so that everybody can actually see the drawing. So, but it's going to be fully inked, just like Kevin's piece here. It's going to be fully inked, just like that, in black and white ink, not just the rough pencils. Thanks, Ken.
Platinum says, "Could also just be a TNT game back there." How meta.
How very meta.
Kevin says, "I'm Batman." Shazam, Batman is everywhere. And then Ken Zazer's at the top with 30 bid right now.
Thanks, Ken. You're awesome, dude. You guys always make this fun, man. I always love it. And this recharges me for the week, man. This is what gets me creatively going for the week. So it's good to hang out with you guys. Be able to do this every week.
Some person says, "This background music has a mix of comic book music with porn soundtrack."
Thank you.
That has been the commentary of every single soundtrack he's ever made in his life.
It's true. It's true.
It's like this is either the background music of an adult film or a video game. Shad Zane in the 33.
Nice. Thank you, my friend.
33.
33.
33. Bid it all at 33.
Do it. Do it. Actually, you know what? I never put a pizza box in here anywhere. I'm gonna have to. Maybe I'll have to fit the pizza box right here somewhere.
And a little was supposed to be stuck under that cushion.
We'll see if we can fit it in there. We got another minute or two.
You have 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
You got 2 minutes.
I got 2 minutes. Dear God. Granted, I might add a little or some extra goodies here when I'm inking it. So worry not. There'll be some extra goodies in the artwork. Right now, I want to make sure I got a pizza down here. I don't know why she's almost sitting on this pizza.
Some
I'll tell you what.
That is going to double the bid.
I'm gonna have to put. I'm gonna put Evil Nero over here. She's causing a lot of havoc. Evil Nero is gonna have to be over here. Evil Nero, the little Evil Nero. She's trapped in a cushion.
You got 1 minute.
Got 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute for final bids. You guys can grab this piece at an exceptionally good price.
Platinum says, "What's wrong with Joust? Explain yourself, Mr. Mouse."
Joust is good. I was just mad because I was bad at it.
Gonna start a turf war over Joust. Shit is like exactly platinum.
I was
Some
just
person says extra small but extra evil.
extra small and extra evil.
Jazzy says, "I hope she doesn't get burned from that pizza."
See, there she is,
Kevin
right
Green in
there's-
35.
there. She is right there. Evil Nero.
She's like, "What the heck? I was under the cushion."
I was between these cushions, just minding my own business.
Ken Zazer says, "Vanilla Ice is mad that he wasn't part of this part of the movie."
Oh my gosh. Vanilla Ice and his turtle marketing.
Kevin Green says, "Cubert."
Oh my gosh, Cubert is great too. Oh shit.
Shazane with $40 bid.
Awesome. Thanks. You guys are awesome.
It is now 11:10.
It is at 11:10. It's 11:10.
Yes.
All right, my friends. I'm going to start doing a 10-second countdown. As you guys know, I always do the countdown with the keyboard instead of my voice because there is a delay in the timing. So I'm going to hop in the chat real quick, and I'm going to start. As soon as the field is empty, I am going to start typing in the next number down. So 9. My goodness. 9, 8.
Christy handed 45, but immediately taken out by Kevin, handed 50.
Awesome, awesome. Oh my gosh, why isn't this? There we go. 7.
We got 55.
6. 5. As soon as the field clears, I type in the next one.
Ken Zazer's at 70.
4. 3.
74.
2. It's gonna clear 1, and I'm gonna type in a 000 for sold. See if anybody can beat the 000.
Anybody gonna snipe?
Come on, clear for me. Boom, and it's sold. Let's see who has it. Who has it?
Christy had one with 74.
Oh man, please, everybody congratulate
Yay.
Chris. Amazing. You guys are amazing.
Congrats.
That was awesome, you guys.
Good show. Good show.
Good show, Governor.
Lucky sniper.
Lucky sniper. All right, Chris. Yeah, you know what, Chris? You can actually let me know in the chat if you want me to ink it just the way it is, or if you want me to go a little bit more not safe for work with it. So you can let me know right now, and I'll put a little note on it before I start inking, and I'm going to work on that this week. This is going to be so fun, dude. Yeah, please, everybody, congratulate Chris. Good going, my friend. Okay, sounds good. Chris says not safe for work. Perfect. Right up my alley. I'm going to make sure that. Yep. I'm going to make sure that I write your name back here. You're all good. You're all taken care of. I usually put up the thing for, but I'll put it up anyway. Chris, I know that you already know where to send your PayPal, so it's totally cool. But for anybody else who does, you're bidding for the first time, or you're wondering how things work, how does the money go, where it's going? What you do is you just, if you do win the auction for that particular day, you send your PayPal to this email address, billmossart@gmail.com. And just remember, when you send your PayPal, to also type in the notes or whatever, your mailing address and like a little description of the piece that you won. That way it just helps keep me organized, keep me straight. And that's the way we do it. You just send your PayPal straight to there and put a little note saying who it is, who you are. And then we are good to go from there. Thanks so much. I'm glad you guys all participated. You guys make every weekend fun for both of us. Speaking for Waffle and myself, I can't speak for Kat. Kat, is it fun for you also?
Yes, it's fun. I'm corralling the people.
Kat is also expecting me to help her when she does her live streams in the near future, because there's only two of us here. So that way I can help her with her live streams when we do her stuff. So this is cool. Thanks so much, everybody.
You help me, I help you.
That's what it is, man. All right, so we've got, for the next little less than an hour of the show, we're going to be doing some inking on some pieces that were already won, already commissioned, already paid for by our good supporters and friends and collectors. This one belongs to Ken. It is our Happy New Year piece, which is running a little late. Am I right? It's been Happy New Year now for a couple minutes, so it'll be good. And then we've got Chet has got quite the list. We've got a good list. I cannot wait to show you everything we got planned for this year. 2025 is going to be awesome, dude. So we've got Thalia and we've got Purgatory together, and of course we have a little version of Evil Ernie and Evil Nera in the background. So we're going to lay down some inks on both of these. We'll do a little bit on the Happy New Year piece first, and then we're going to use up the meat, the best part of the show for Thalia. Yes. All right, let me grab some pen here. We'll start working on this. Kat's going to keep on monitoring the chat for me, so that way I know what you guys are saying, what you guys are talking about.
Some person says, if you change the 2025 to 2026, it's early.
I like the way you think, my friend. I like the way you think. You guys are always so cool, man. I appreciate you guys being patient. You know how it is. Sometimes the book deadlines get in the way. There's just so many things that can slow down, getting some of the artwork finished. But when it does get finished, I'm glad that you guys are telling me that it's worth the wait and it's a lot of fun. So it makes my life fun. It's what I live for, man. So we got this Happy New Year piece with Malka front and center. And we've got the other Cyber Angels in the background, hooking it up.
Kevin says they can travel through time and space. It's always 2025.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Exactly. That's the ticket.
Kevin says, but can anyone party better than 1999?
This is true.
Christine is asking, are you feeling better from last weekend?
I am. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you checking up on me, man. It's last weekend it was I was just under it, man. It's just nothing life threatening, nothing crazy like COVID or anything like that. But it just work.
Plain old exhaustion.
And just not feeling good. It's just some days your body just forces you to take a break and recoup. So yeah, I was feeling pretty bad last weekend. So things are much better now. I do feel much better, which was good timing for that because I really wanted to. I really didn't want to miss Hampton Comicon yesterday, and because that would have made me upset.
Christy Hand says, just getting over a cold flu in our household.
Oh yeah, a lot of things.
A lot of people have been getting like a little cold flu.
Mm-hmm.
Chris says, that's good to hear. Good to hear that you're doing better.
Thanks, bro.
Because even I got really exhausted too. We've been doing a lot of work here and we haven't been resting properly, so it caught up.
And when your body forces you to rest,
your body will force
you. You have no choice but to listen.
It's like, yeah, today 3 o'clock, you're gonna go down.
I'm scheduling a manual shutdown at 2 o'clock. But hopefully everybody else is doing well, not getting sick, not catching anything.
And if you do, you recover quickly.
Yeah.
It's that time of the year, so.
Sometimes for the hair, I like to use the brush pen. It's like the perfect organic shape for doing certain things. And hair is one of them. Yeah, there's a lot of these pieces that are going to end up in the anniversary issue, which is it's going to be a little late. So it's not going to be called. It's going to be celebrating the 30th anniversary because I don't want to change the cover because we have a nice cover kind of like set up for it, but it does have a giant 30 on the cover. So.
Platinum says, "I'm back in the future now. Anything important happened as I fast forwarded?"
Nope, everything's good.
Some person says, sometimes you gotta ignore it. You're gonna eat a few dozen donuts.
It's what happens. That's what happens. You know, the weekends are my cheat days. So that's when I have a couple extra sodas, a couple extra donuts.
Platinum says, yeah, some places just transcend what we suggest. This is one of those pieces.
There we go. I'm so glad that you said that the music sounds like either video game music or porn. Because Kat has been telling me that for years. Just like all of my artwork looks like porn if you turn it on its side. All of my music that I write sounds like either video game music or porn music, which may or may not be the same thing. And I'm going to write some new music so that way we got some new background music. But it's I'm not going to lie and say it's going to sound any different or better. It's still going to be video game music.
Yeah.
It's still going to be video game music, and it's still going to be porn music. It'll just be new.
Kevin Green says, boom, chicka, wow, wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Where did that originate?
Oh, that's a famous pop culture thing.
I don't know.
How dare you?
I've been alive for 2 minutes.
Bow,
Oh, but what is that from?
that's like a 1970s. That's a pop culture riff right there.
But from where?
From 70s TV movies. Honestly, it's been a part of my thing for so
Is
long.
it boom chicka wow wow or bow chicka wow?
It's boom chicky bow wow. Boom chicka wow wow. You might have to sing it into Google to find out.
No, because there's tons of songs that like do that now. So now I don't know.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to type in like origin or something like that. We have our friends in the chat. Help us. Help me educate my daughter in the ways of the 70s.
Mine says, but if you don't have the whole weekend to cheat, you wouldn't make all your legal efforts mute.
It's true.
What? What are you gurgling at?
I know,
dude?
Waffles barking at the bomb chicky wow wow.
Oh, it's probably this song.
Because it has telephones ringing in the background. Okay. I'll just fast forward to that.
Hey,
what are these sounds?
chill out, boy.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Everything online is just pointing towards something like in 2011. And I'm like, no, this has been around long before I've been alive.
Yeah, Platinum. See, it's like he knows exactly what I know. It's a 70s porn riff.
Yeah, but when did it enter the consciousness?
The porn stash. The porn mustache.
The stash. Kevin Green says, so is this what happens behind the green door?
Now I'm lost. I don't know what the green door is. I was going to pretend and that like I knew what the green door was, but I'm going to just go ahead and say I don't know what the green door is.
Okay. I have the etymology of this of the boom chicka wow wow. Okay.
Please tell me.
From onomatopoeia for the stereotypical funk riff used in soundtracks and pornographic films.
Yes.
Wired credits comedian Jordan Brady as apparently the first person to ever use the phrase. And it was part of his act of his evening at the Improv routine in 1989.
See?
However, it is not clear
However,
when the phrase came into more common usage.
So nobody really knows.
No.
Okay, well I don't feel stupid then.
They're just like it's like we don't know. It just like
it became part of the
synonymous.
Yeah, it became part of the pop culture, like like whether you like it or not.
Like the same thing of nobody knows like the exact time, exactly when you could do the Pornhub riff on the drums and everybody knew, or it's like when did that moment happen?
Yeah, sometimes people don't know, and then it stays in the pop culture for so long that everybody thinks they know when it happened, but it's basically like it boils down to when did you hear it first?
Platinum's yelling in the 70s, cat.
The 70s, the 70s. That's back when I was a kid.
Kenzie says, "Okay, I'll teach you, cat. I hope you like the color brown because that and orange are all you'll get. Take whatever razors you have in the house and toss them. And lastly, Aquanet is your friend."
Get ready to time travel.
Some person says 70s porn made such a strong impression that generations from now will have it in their ancestral memories.
This is true.
Platinum, you'll have to be satisfied with that. Yep, Platinum, now the enemies the hub rift. Some person says that 70s porn music was a form of funky bass riffs from funk music at the time. Yeah.
Funky.
Kevin Green says, "Look it up, cat, behind the green door." Okay. That's my next.
It's your next adventure.
Oh no.
Are you getting cultured yet? Welcome to the 70s.
It has a 5.8 8 out of 10. I like the top result where it's like behind the green door. And it's like 1972 drama / hardcore pornography. I love that it has an IMDb page. Nobody else looked that up. I did it for you.
I did it for you. All right, so this is how Happy New Year's looking for right now.
This has such a full cast. They have 42 cast members.
Well, Cat's in shock.
There's a mime.
We got to start working on Chet's piece here. We still got a lot to do on Purgatory.
The parking lot attendant. Adults are wild, man. Platinum, is that a wrench in your pocket, Mr. Repairman? Boom chicka wow.
Boom chicka wow wow.
Xavier says that makes sense because they were all funking each other. Some person, I'm here to fix the plumbing, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Kevin says, I'm loving cats. Oh.
Experience culture with your friends is what I say.
Platinum says, oh, rest in peace, Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, that's true.
Kevin Green says, so that's what the Uptown Funk is. Ken Sager says, yeah, April O'Neil just paid the pizza delivery guy.
Now, those are the movies I watched. Those. That's the turtle episodes I remember.
Kevin Green says, but what's that to say about the Uptown Girl? For the Uptown Funk.
Let's see. I need this. Oh, no. I don't need this pen. I need this pen. There we go.
Platinum says he was funking all the best music stars.
Yeah, that's what Prince was talking about back in the day. I'll make sure Thaley's got the right look.
Platinum says those were the pre-Diddy parties.
The pre-Diddy parties.
Read this one. I don't know this word. It's up on the screen.
Oh, Caligula.
Say that slower.
Caligula.
Dracula. Caligula. Right?
Yeah.
That movie is wild. And then they're Caligula. It had Helen Mirren. I don't know any of those words.
There we go. Just making sure I got this little look on here.
One person says, "Putting you up another recommended movie." Just for the fucked upness of it.
Yeah, I think any fan of film should be aware of those films.
The 1979 film. Oh, about the former Roman emperor. Rated X. 2 hours and 36 minutes.
They were serious about their rated X. Rated Nira X.
Henry says Peter O'Toole, Malcolm McDowell, lots of big names.
Man, it's been a long time since I've seen anything with Peter O'Toole in it. That's been a while.
Because it's fairly new, but blood is raining down on her from the blood storage cauldron.
Right, yeah.
Kevin Green says, I can see the cyber angels influence you. So much cyber sin! Because there's just like flash dance.
Mm-hmm.
Christy Hen likes the idea. Platinum says back when Form tried to have a plot. Some person. Caligula is pretty effed up, plenty of debauchery, intrigue, wildness, more debauchery, all in a fun film. Yeah, going deeper into like ancient Roman culture, so yeah. Kevin Green says, Nira, XXX. I think it'll make $1 billion.
That's going to be the special Club Corrupt version of Nira X.
Kevin says Kat is getting such an education tonight.
She's got to know where the culture comes from, man. It's
More
good.
wrinkles in my brain.
Yep.
Because it says, yeah, sorry, Kat. Let alone. Let's see. It is 11:35.
All right. I got a few more minutes to work on this piece here before we call it an evening, before we wrap up the whole weekend as it were. I'm really glad we were able to hang out tonight. That's awesome. And thank you guys for bidding and collecting and always supporting the stuff. I figured I'll ink this for a couple more minutes before we call it a night. Definitely want to see where Thalia's evening is going right here.
Platinum says, is that the new tagline for Thalia? So much cyber sin.
You have to do it with those.
Platinum says, I like it.
You have to do it with those soundtracks from the 70s.
Do 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 do.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Always like drawing Thalia's bangs. It makes her look cool.
One person says that new Nosferatu movie was good. They use a different design for Nosferatu that works. Made it extra creepy.
That movie's actually been on my list of things to watch next. So I've heard nothing but good things about it. I've been really looking forward to watching it. I just gotta make some time. But I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what Nosferatu's about.
Oh, Nosferatu is like it's kind of like a Dracula kind of thing.
Ah, the variation of Dracula. Nosferatu is the name of the 1922 German horror film that was an unauthorized adaptation of Bram Stoker's novel Dracula. It's an illegal!
It's an illegal!
Platinum says the old Nosferatu, the black and white one, is dope.
Yeah, the old black and white one, that's the classic right there.
Platinum says synonyms, cat, synonyms! That was before it was in the public domain.
That's right.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, Dracula. I think Dracula is in the public. It is in a Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman. I think those are all public domain now.
Yes. Vampires, werewolves, specifically Dracula now. Yeah.
Specifically Dracula, yeah.
Same thing with Frankenstein.
And the old Steamboat Willie version of Mickey Mouse.
Yes. Kevin says, wasn't there a William Dafoe movie about the making of Nosferatu?
I don't remember. I could picture it in my head, but I don't know if I'm just imagining it or because I could picture him doing something like that for sure.
Platinum says, college needs more quizzes. Kevin Green, synonyms. I do say it like cinnamon instead of like cinnamon.
Yeah. All I know is that Willem Dafoe, his name is actually pronounced Willem Dafoe.
Dafoe.
But he went with Dafoe because everybody else kept on calling him Dafoe and it sounded cooler.
Or people just kept mispronouncing it.
Or people kept mispronouncing it, but he went with it because he couldn't correct them, so.
Platinum, not a lit major. But even for the lit major, we would talk about Bram Stoker's Dracula, but we wouldn't talk about the actual the Amazon knockoff that originally is Nosferatu, even though he's a lot more popular now. I don't think they would go for that, although that would be a way cooler thing to talk about. Where it's like, here's the original thing that was awesome, and then here are all of the knockoffs that also did well on the side. Platinum, just call that man the Green Goblin.
Exactly. I will call him Norman from now on. Thank you very much.
Some person says Shadow of the Vampire. Yeah, I don't think that old movie had sound. I think it was it a silent film?
I don't remember. I'm still concentrating on original April O'Neil. That's where my brain is at.
Oh, cool. Some person says Shadow of the Vampire. That one was a fictionalized version of the making of Nosferatu. Interesting. I do enjoy monsters, so I'll look into it.
Yes, we do like monsters in this family.
It is 11:41. We got 20 minutes.
Oh man, time's flying by.
Time flies by when you have fun. We are now in the Arabian level of drawing.
You know what? I do music how I do music, okay, people? I wanted to write a song about sheep, and I did.
Platinum says, does Thalia just go around dreading folks or what?
Right now, she goes around having hatred for all cyber angels. She feels very, very. She has a bone.
Vindictive now.
Yeah, she's vindictive. So the life that she had before, we actually don't know very much about it, other than she's vampiric in nature. But thanks to her introduction into the Cyber Angel story and not being able to get what she wanted from the Cyber Angels, she now hates all Cyber Angels. So she's more like a, if I really wanted to boil it down, you know, like what she does like 4 days a week, it's Cyber Angel hunting. If she can kill Cyber Angels and other people along the way, that makes her happy. That hating Nira and the Cyber Angels are kind of, that's her fuel right now, for the moment.
And David says, I prefer Embrace of the Vampire. Alyssa Milano, do you think? Her last name is a cookie.
That's why I like her so much.
Platinum says, hold on. Platinum says, never knew.
About the cookie?
No, not about the cookie, about, it was a different thing. Oh, about Dahlia's backstory, that's what I said.
Oh, gotcha.
Kevin, Alyssa, just after she got all perky. Gross!
Yeah, Thalia tried to steal one of the orbs. There's a Cyber Angel. There's a Cyber Skin orb that every Cyber Angel bonds with, and that allows them to focus their powers, and that essentially is what makes them who they are as Cyber Angels. And she wanted to steal one and bond with it so that she could become more powerful herself. But it rejected her. It didn't bond with her because she's not a chosen Cyber Angel. So, but it did do something to alter her. So she's got some Cyber Angel properties that was kind of like left over as a result of the failed bonding. And because she feels thwarted and she feels, betrayed because she didn't get what she wanted, because she is an evil character, she would rather kill them all. So
As you
do. So that's where she's at right now. Because she did end up being more powerful, just not in a way that she was planning on it.
Platinum says, seem like a vampire would want to feed, have to feed, in fact. Let me suck your cyberplasm, bleh, bleh.
Bleh, bleh.
Kevin Green says, at least Thalia didn't suffer what Quid did.
Yeah, Quid suffered really bad. Like, he lost his humanity altogether. Quid was essentially a scientist from another parallel world where basically Paradox's rogue gallery of thugs. And when Quid tried to bond with one of the Cyber Angel orbs, his whole body became cyber skin. So he lost his humanity altogether. He could never transform himself back into just a regular person. He's permanently just a liquid form. So that's what happens when you try to steal Cyber Angel stuff, man. It just doesn't work out. Cyber Angels are chosen.
Platinum says, well, she ain't no bitch, so no chance of that, bro. I just love the parentheses of just like, big fan, by the way.
That makes me happy, dude. That makes me happy.
Platinum says, at least he can get into cracks so he can peek on the Cyber Angels.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I like drawing her gauntlets a lot.
Kevin says, he can do more than just peek.
Yeah, let me get a A different plumage. Now get a little bit of a close up here. We see how some of her gauntlet detail is coming along.
Ken Zazer says, quid pro ho. Platinum, you're right in the line. You're right in the line here.
Right in line. I don't know what's going on, man. Let me look up.
He's being a man. You know I read these. Let's see. Corwin's in. He says, ooh, what are we inking?
Hey, Corwin, what's up, dude?
From the Facebooks.
From the Fassy Books. It's been a long time, my friend. I'm glad you're hanging out with us, man.
What are we inking?
This is a piece. This actually belongs to Chet. And this is his character, Thalia, having a showdown with Purgatory from Coffin Comics. But I've also got like a little tiny versions of Evil Ernie and Evil Nera in the background. So this is a very cool commission piece by our good friend Chet. And that is what we're working on now. It's like we do shows every Saturday, and we start at 10 o'clock, and then we do a jam session. Kind of do a jam session draw stream, and then we auction off that art at the end of the drawing.
Yeah, we're having it on Sunday this week because we had a convention yesterday.
Yeah, we ended up falling asleep
Immediately upon returning home. We ate some food and passed out.
And I woke up dazed.
I didn't know who I was, where I was, how I was, why I was.
Why is Gamora?
Cotton says, I think Thalia is the reason to try and get Witchblade to be a cyber angel.
It would definitely work better for Witchblade than it would for Thalia.
Christy Hunt says, a Nera X versus Witchblade would be so cool.
That would be super sweet.
Kevin Green says, you read my mind.
You know, if we couldn't work it out as a legit crossover, maybe we can work it out as a fan-sponsored parody. We can actually make it happen.
Platinum says, Kevin started a cat, don't whip me. Okay, whip me, I deserve it. Whoopish, whoopish, boys! Right on these men here. Katang is in. Hey, Bill.
Hey, what's up, dude?
What's up, everyone?
Doing a Sunday catch-up. Ketchup. I said ketchup like ketchup.
Let's see. Corwin says, nice. How was Hampton Comicon? I was literally about to hit you up. I had your sketchbook. I was pulling out that Nera pencil piece you gave me to ink it. Ooh, that's so nice.
Super, super cool, dude. Yeah, Hampton was great. It was actually our first show of the year.
Yeah, a nice soft open for us.
Yep.
A nice local show for us to do. The only criticism I have is that it was cold. It was cold, man. Mama was cold.
Mama was cold.
It's like it wasn't like devastatingly freezing, but it was definitely probably like 50, 55 in there.
Yeah.
And I was right under the vent. So as soon as like any AC would kick on, that breeze would hit, and I just get that 50-degree breeze, and I'm just like, I'm cold. And since I'm sitting there and not moving, my hands were starting to get really cold and I couldn't draw as well because I was just turning into a statue. It's like, no! I'd have to get up and like do some jumping jacks.
But yeah, it was a great show, dude. Other than the cold.
Laser whipping. Devo enters the chat. Oh, thank you, some person. That's my sightseeing. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm putting stuff up in the chat. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, dude.
Corin, 55 in Virginia. Madness. So I'm back in PA, so y'all are just cold winds.
Yeah, that's true. PA, you get Pennsylvania, you get real cold.
You get the real snow up there. But we had like the big winter storm actually got us, and we got a foot of snow over here, which is completely unheard of. And we had snow drifts that were probably like a good like almost 2 feet. And by the time the show was there, it's like it was just the ice left over, and then people kept opening the door, and I was just like, no! If I thought I was going to be outside all day in that kind of weather. Platinum says, does Cat drink? She seems like she would get a little rowdy when drinking. Tons of beer around, though. It's actually really funny. With, like, one drink, yes, I'm very fun. But once the second one hits, it's just like, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Off to sleep she goes.
It's like, oh, time to shut down.
Core temperature nominal.
Overheating. Platinum says, it's 34 today, and it feels like spring from what happened last week. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, man. It's a big difference.
Having the comparison with something that is actually real cold, yes. Kevin Green is correct. 1 tequila, 2 tequila. Floor.
Yep.
Floor. It's so un-Mexican of me. I don't enjoy the tequila. I don't enjoy it. It makes me go like, nope. Tequila is too much.
Is it too much?
Yeah, but I love the rum because it's tasty.
Rum is tasty.
Rum is tasty. But the tequila, too much. Corin says, tequila is great, but rum and whiskey are the best. Yes, rum and whiskey are the best. Although I do enjoy, like, a stout every now and then, because I enjoy the yeast, because I just love bread.
I like liquid bread.
Yes, I can drink the bread. It's fantastic. Platinum says, any chance on the Thalia series just for her?
That's something that we've actually been talking about. I'm glad you brought that up. But I can say no more to spoil the surprise.
Christy Hahn says, tequila, no mouse.
Tequila, hold the mouse.
Some person says, I like rum. I suggest Smith and Cross. I will write that down. Let's see. Corin is asking, what other conventions are we doing this year? I will pull that up on my phone. I made a spreadsheet and everything.
Yeah, she's my IT person.
I'm the manager.
She's the manager. Let's see. No, I still want to use this pen after all.
We have a good amount planned. but half of them have not had their applications yet.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for this page to load. Let's see. Our next one is in June. We'll be at Tidewater Comicon here locally in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to try and do Fredericksburg, which is here in Virginia. There's a new one-day show for Anime Richmond that should be in Richmond here in Virginia.
Right.
We got Superstar Anime in August. You're going to do Salt Lake FanX.
Yes, I'm just waiting to hear back from Tom and Committed Comics on just making sure that the tables are there and travel and all that good stuff.
Yes. We're going to try and do Anime Fairfax. It is up in the air whether we might try to do Baltimore Comic Con. We're not sure yet. We're trying to look at who already has tables and trying to facilitate that. And then we have Anime Fredericksburg. And then I have one for fun. I like going to, I'm going to go to CCE that is up in PA, so that'll be lots of fun. That one's more of like a water park convention, so I just go to that one for fun.
How dare you?
How dare I have fun? That's a rough estimate of what our conventions are this year. We're trying to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 to 10. I want to try and get to the point where we're doing like one a month. But for this year, we got to stay pretty local just to keep the overhead down just for this year. Kenzie says, I'm a bourbon fan. Ooh, nice. The bourbons are so nice to enjoy. Platinum says, rum and Mountain Dew is a fatal combo. You don't know how drunk you're getting, but super tasty. Sai. Sai's in the chat.
Hey, Sai, how you doing?
Sai's just like, ooh, yay, you're so mad.
Awesome.
Just barely, because technically you only have like 1 minute.
Only 1 minute.
Yeah. Platinum says, go to Chicago, Bill and Kat. I will cry if you don't. I want to meet you both.
I definitely want to start going to Chicago again.
Yes.
Chicago is always one of our regular romps.
We love. Yes, we love doing those shows. I want to go like absolutely everywhere. We just need to bring in more of the money so that we can travel out there.
Oh yeah, well there's that, and then trying to catch up. We're definitely need to catch up with the deadlines and the commissions that we have. So that's what this year is all about. Everything is all about catching up and getting on square, getting on flat ground. So that way we're busy, but we're not behind.
Yeah. I got you, Corbin. I got you. Christy Hunt saying, maybe Minneapolis? I want to go up there. I've never ever been to Minneapolis. Never been. Ken Zazer says, come to Sheboygan. Hold on. Sheboygan?
Sheboygan?
Sheboygan? I don't know anyone that lives there. It's just fun to say. Platinum, do I have to send you both airfare to come? I won't say no, but but it'll just have to be next year for shows that are further out of state.
Yeah, I think Salt Lake is the only one that I've got planned for that's actually out of state. Everything else is East Coast and close enough to drive to. But it's more for the reason of keeping things so we can get right back home and get back to working on the deadlines. Looking pretty good. Let me see. All right, let me set some of our bounty for the evening. There you go.
I says for my birthday last Thursday, Shay got me a 12-year single malt.
Oh, happy birthday, Sai. Happy late birthday. All right, so I'm going to put up some of
says, don't you and your dad both have fat stacks you never rest?
I'll put up some of the goodies that we worked on tonight, so everybody gets to see some of the bounty of the evening. Here we go. So I didn't see our actual auction piece for it. We got an April O'Neil getting all frisky with the turtles.
Because I don't have fat stacks, but I do have stacks of fat.
Don't feel bad. I got a few of those too. I'm working on it. All right. Well, we got a couple of things that we've worked on. There you go. That's a good little lineup of goodies before we call it an evening for the evening.
Sai says, I need pizza sauce on April's rack.
A little bit of sauce. A little sauciness. Christiane says saucy. Oh man. Well, you know what? This was a good episode, guys. I'm glad we got to hang out. And thanks for being patient with me as because we couldn't do our Saturday show. Because we were doing that thing called sleeping when we had no choice.
And my body just went, ugh.
Yeah, I think both of our bodies actually shut down. Like I was just gonna take a nap, and then I was gonna wake up, have some food, mosey on up to the studio, unpack a little bit, and do the show. And then I ended up waking up, and it was a different day.
Oh, bye, Corwin.
Goodbye, Corwin. Have a good night, dude. Definitely tune in more often, man. We'd love to have you here, man, for sure. Every Saturday. Well, we try to do Sundays sometimes too, but usually on Saturdays at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, today's the rare time where it's on a Sunday.
All right, you ready to go to sleep, Cutty?
Yeah.
Ready to call it an evening for the night?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Thank you, Chris, for winning our piece for tonight. As far as I know, I'm not looking at my calendar, so next Saturday we should be here at our normal time at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we good.
All right, so we're good for next Saturday. And other than that, I hope I see you guys on the internet here and there, and we'll have some fun. Enjoy your week, everybody. Please stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Seattle.